Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mayor's News Conference. For this week's topics are a preview of the ZEBO delegation visit, No Shave November charity check presentations, the Bayfront Connector Community Input Meeting, Downtown Delights and other events this weekend, and Alerta update. Now I'll turn it over to the Mayor. Mayor?
Thank you, Frank, and good morning, everyone. It's good to see a great crowd here today. I'm thrilled to announce that next week, a delegation from our sister city, Zibo, China, will be visiting Erie on December 11th and December 12th. The focus of the visit is to explore opportunities for collaborations between our hospitals and our universities, including the potential for medical tourism. The delegation will arrive in Erie late in the evening on December 10th. Most of us will probably be sleeping when they get here. On December 11th, then, the delegation will tour LECOM, Mercier's Preparatory School, and AHN St. Vincent's. On December 12th, they'll visit potential sites for a Chinatown in the city of Erie. They will also meet with Edinburgh University President Gaiyu Huang and his team at Perico Center. Renee Lemus has prepared a schedule for the two-day visit, which she'll be distributing to the press. As a result of ZEBO delegation, the time for next week's press conference will be moved to 3 p.m. So we won't be having next Thursday, we won't be here at 10, we'll be here at 3 p.m. We expect next Thursday, 3 p.m. press conference will include a summary of the visit, as well as a ceremony on all agreements reached. Now we look forward to taking the next steps to develop this mutually beneficial sister city relationship. I also want to thank Renee Lamus, who has been working very hard over the last couple months to arrange next week's visit. Okay, over the last month, you've probably noticed a lot of police officers with facial hair, right? Most of our officers served in the military, where they were not allowed to grow beards, and then leaving the military, they moved into law enforcement, where they weren't allowed to grow beards. So I've never seen grown men so happy about being able to grow a beard as with our police officers. When Police Chief Dan Spizzarni piloted No Shave November last year, he allowed Erie police officers to grow a beard, but they had to contribute $25. So the money collected for No Shave November is being donated to two great local charities. So now I'd like to invite Police Chief Dan Spizzarni and Captain Rick Laura up to the podium for a very special No Shave November check presentations.
Sure. We have representative of the PAL League and Shriners. Come on up. I'll take the PAL. Is that Shriners? Mm-hmm. How many officers did you say? This year we had more officers than last year, and we were able to come up with a total of $3,000 to split between the two groups. So we'd like to present to Shriners Hospital a check for $1,500, and to the Police Athletic League $1,500. That's all I have. Simple. You would like to say? We're not going to let Tom speak.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Shriners and that we're in the community here in Erie. You know, a lot of people don't realize, though, how many kids we care for each year. Right here in the Erie community, we care for over 10,000 kids a year. And that's from a pretty large area up into Canada and down into Maryland and as far west as Michigan. So donations like this and fundraisers like these are really important to our mission, and we thank you.
Thanks to Chief Spizzarni and Captain Laura. It's great to have Erie Police supporting these two very great causes. The work at Erie Shriners Hospital and the Police Athletic League really does transform the lives of children living here in Erie. So keep up the great work. Next, I'm happy to introduce City Engineer John Tushak, who will describe an upcoming public meeting which seeks input on a study of pedestrian access to the Bayfront Connector from East 6th south to Broad Street. John.
Good morning. About 6 years ago, we did a feasibility study and a purpose and need statement that was published regarding the transportation network in and around the former McBride Viaduct and the new and improved Buffalo Road interchange and East Side Connector. These documents ultimately led to two projects: the demolition of the McBride Viaduct and the reconstruction of the Buffalo Road interchange. These two projects provide many benefits to the area, but in my opinion, one very important issue that was identified in the feasibility study was left unfulfilled by both recent projects. The important issue is east-west pedestrian accessibility and safety across the East Side Connector and the parallel CSX rail. The City of Erie is engaging in an additional study with its consultant, Trans Systems and PennDOT and Erie County, to further analyze and define the problem and formulate alternatives and possible solutions, which will hopefully lead to another construction project that will provide the needed pedestrian solutions. The study area is the East Side Connector from East 6th Street to Broad Street, but will focus on the area between East 12th and Broad Street. So please join us on Tuesday, December 10th at McKinley School from 6 p.m. To 8 p.m. to discuss the issue and concerns and begin to come up with some solutions. Thank you. I'll have some handouts, invitation, etc., details of the meeting. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, thanks.
Thanks, John. I really hope that Erie residents will take advantage of this opportunity to provide the much-needed, valuable feedback on how the bike paths and crossings along the Bayfront Connector from 6th up to Broad Street can be improved and made more safe. Remember, the meeting takes place Tuesday, December 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. at McKinley Elementary School. Next, I'm very excited to announce that this Friday, Downtown Delights will be taking place. That's tomorrow, right in Perry Square. It was a magical event last year, at least that was my experience. Perry Square was packed. There were literally thousands of people, mostly families, who watched the lighting of the new, at that time, new Christmas tree, and then went to meet with Santa at the Boston store. It will be very even better this year. And to tell us about that, Downtown Dave is here. He's going to tell us how the holidays will activate many of our downtown spaces this weekend. Dave.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor. We'd like to invite everybody to join us this Friday for Erie's larger-than-life holiday tradition, Downtown Delights. Downtown Erie's Perry Square will come alive with incredible professional lighting and decorations. We have over 50,000 lights in the park, 5,000 lights on our 35-foot holiday tree. On Friday, December 6th, the activities will start around 5 p.m. in Perry Square. The Holiday Village shops will be open. Holiday music, free hot cocoa, live ice carvings from Erie Iceworks, and the Mercyhurst University Dance Program will perform selections from the Nutcracker Ballet. The Holiday Village shops vendors will include Pop Luck Popcorn, Polacco's Chocolates, Luminary Distillery, and Werner Books, who will be passing out free copies of The Night Before Christmas, the children's book, while supplies last. The Harry T. Burleigh Heritage Advocates will be unveiling a new historical marker on 6th and French that evening at 5, and then performing a selection of Burleigh's music live on the main stage with dancing at 5:30. Here to talk about the Burleigh marker unveiling are a few representatives from the Harry T. Burleigh Heritage Advocates. If you guys want to join me up here.
Come on, John. Come on. If I fall asleep, wake me up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me first thank the City of Erie and the Mayor for designating December 2nd as Heritage Burleigh Day in the City of Erie and December 2nd through 6th as Heritage Burleigh Week. It has been very successful. Haven't seen too many of your faces there, but hopefully starting tonight at the Public Library at 6 o'clock, we have a presentation for adults. I'm asleep. At 5:30, we'll be doing some Burleigh music, plus we'll have a panel discussion of Burleigh and his impact on the Erie community, okay? Once again, Friday at 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
Okay. At 5 o'clock, we will be unveiling a new Heritage Burleigh marker. One of the reasons that's significant, even though Burleigh Week is great, is that the previous marker did not denote that Heritage Burleigh was an African American. So this marker will denote that he is or was an African American. and then it will bring something new to Erie. I have a lot of dreams that I'll talk to the mayor about when he and I get some time and I'm not so sleepy. But there's a lot of things that we can do in the city of Erie to enhance Heritage Burley, not only within the city, but within the surrounding area, okay? And I have some suggestions that, like I say, when I'm not so sleepy, I sit with the mayor and I talk to him. And once again, thank you very much. And we have done what I consider a great thing in the city of Erie. We brought Heritage back in 1994 and put him in a grave. This week we have taken him out of the grave and put him on the pinnacle that he belonged. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Johnny. We're looking forward to the performance at Downtown Delights. I'm really excited to see it his music come to life. We also have the St. Paul's Episcopal Cathedral Choir performing carols on the main stage, and DJ Bill Page will take over around 5:45 and play some holiday music to get everybody pumped up for Santa's arrival. Santa will arrive via horse-drawn carriage, and I'm told he will also be accompanied by a police cruiser and the retiring fire chief on a fire truck coming down State Street. And he will be joining some of our sponsors, our generous sponsors and representatives on the stage to pull the lights to light up the park and the tree. And some of our generous sponsors include UPMC Health Plan, Erie Federal Credit Union, Penelec National Fuel, Community Access Media, and iHeartMedia. After the lighting, Santa will proceed to the Boston store for the UPMC Health Plan Santa Experience. Here to talk a little bit about that is Jenny Weigel-Geertsen from UPMC Health Plan.
Thank you. Good morning. This is about the 7th year that UPMC Health Plan has been involved in Downtown Delights. We're really excited to partner with the Downtown Partnership. I've seen this event grow and change so much over the years that we've been involved, and every year it just keeps getting bigger and better. So we're thrilled to be a part of it. We're really happy to partner with the Downtown Partnership. We've got a lot of great things going on in the Boston store. So if you need to warm up your hands for a little bit, come on inside. We've got everything that happens inside the Boston store is provided free of charge. We have free keepsake photos with Santa. We have cookies, we have cocoa, and healthy snacks. We have a brass quintet that'll be playing music while you're there. We've got someone to entertain the kids with balloons and magic while they're waiting in line. The Children's Museum will be there. So there's something for everybody at Downtown Delights inside the Boston store. UPMC Health Plan's really thrilled to be a part of it and enjoy the magic of the season. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Jenny. And the Experience Children's Museum will be in the Boston store, but also at the Experience Children's Museum, we'll have a few of Santa's live reindeer in front of their location at 5th and French for kids to visit and pet. Horse-drawn carriage rides will be available to take people to the reindeer or to the Watson Kurtz Mansion on 6th Street, which is open for free tours for the Erie County Historical Society's Victorian holidays. It's also gallery night in Erie, so the festivities will continue in several indoor locations throughout the night. You can also drop off your letters to Santa and special letters to Santa mailbox in Perry Square. Santa called yesterday and told me he's going to be picking these up during his visit and taking them back to the North Pole with him. But the mailboxes will remain in the park until after the event, so there's plenty of time to get your letter in. The following 2 Fridays after Delights, real quick, there are a couple events that I'd like to plug. There will be an activity in Perry Square on the 13th. We're going to be having a holiday tree sale. Mason Farms is going to have trees for sale. You can shop in the Holiday Village. There's going to be treats, beverages to enjoy while you shop for your live cut tree. And on the 20th, we'll host a Home for the Holidays celebration in Perry Square, including drinks at an ice bar, entertainment, ice sculptures, a live karaoke holiday karaoke competition, and an ugly sweater contest. But this Friday will be a fun-filled and magical month of December in downtown Erie with something for everyone to enjoy. We're asking that everyone join us as we expand this holiday tradition that for years has brought people of all faiths and backgrounds together. The lights will be awesome. So thanks, and for more info on everything happening this Friday and the next few weeks, you can check out eriedowntown.com/events. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave, and thanks to the Erie Downtown Partnership. I also want to acknowledge John Bookna. Thanks for being here today. I'm looking forward to revealing the Harry T. Burley marker, lighting the holiday tree, and then hanging out with Santa. I'll make sure Santa knows how good every child in Erie has been this year. In addition to Downtown Delights, there are many other fun events converging on downtown this weekend. To give us a rundown on the events happening in our world-class downtown, I'm happy to introduce our media and innovation strategist, Frank Stramilla. Frank.
Thank you, Mayor. So there's been a rumor that's been going around social media and kind of my whole entire life that there's nothing to do in Erie. To debunk this rumor, every few weeks I'm going to bring in a lot of special guests. I have two of my favorite special guests in town that I'd like to bring up right now. So if you guys would like to come up. Yeah, you guys. And they're going to tell us, well, their marketing directors, Matt Brazy and Aaron Cooney, are going to tell us about what they got going on this weekend real quick. And then I'm going to hang out with these guys while they do their pitch. So Matt and Aaron, if you want to come up here.
Morning, everybody. Thanks for having us. We are, of course, proud to be in the downtown. It's amazing to think about everything that's going to happen between now and through Sunday. So starting with, Thursday is kind of the new start of the weekend. So we are home tonight against the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. It's our half-price night. You can get half-price tickets in the bowl. You can get $1 Smith's hot dogs, popcorn, sodas. That starts at 7 o'clock. And then we're back home on Saturday again for a fun night. It's our superheroes night, and well-timed also if you're one of the first 1,000 fans in the door on Saturday starting at 6. You can get one of these great winter knit hats courtesy of Rebich Investments on Saturday. So invite everybody out to do any of the number of things you can do in the downtown this weekend. The nice thing is they set up to where you can likely take advantage of more than one of them, if not all of them, if you time it right. So thanks for having us, and look forward to seeing everybody out in the downtown this weekend.
Yeah, just kind of want to follow up on that. Yeah, we thank you for the invitation, and there's a lot going on, not just with the Erie Insurance Arena, but a lot downtown here this weekend. We're kind of right after and in between the Bayhawks here, where they play Thursday. We're on home ice Friday night. So they'll turn things over from basketball to hockey for Friday night at the Erie Insurance Arena when the Otters take on the Sioux Greyhounds. You can take advantage of our Fan 4-pack ticket package that comes with 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, and 4 popcorns for $54. And right ending the weekend at the Erie Insurance Arena, we have our Mascot Mania game, where both these guys will be in attendance on Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And also can enjoy a post-game skate with the Otters for free after the game. Just bring your own skates. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt and Aaron. So as you can see, that's one of the amazing things we have going on downtown. In addition to that, if you guys want to stay up here, that's cool. I don't really care. Or you can go sit down. It's all up to you. In addition to that, the Tom Ridge Environmental Center is going to have Trek the Halls this weekend. It's going to take place December 7th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Erie Zoo is going to bring some animals in, and the Tamarack Wildlife Rehabilitation Center is also going to bring in some birds of prey. Admission is free for that, and that's at Tom Ridge Environmental Center. I talked to Downtown Dave and John Buchna. They gave me Santa's number. I gave him a call. I convinced him to stay in town just one night longer to go to the festival, or the Christmas tree ship, which is going to happen down at the Erie Maritime Museum and the U.S. Brig Niagara. That's also December 7th at 5:30 p.m. It's going to be a night filled with holiday crafts, programs, letters to Santa, carolers, and so much more. You can find them by searching on Facebook or any social media platform at Flagship Niagara. Rolling along from there, so there's an abundance of things going on downtown and on our world-class bayfront. The Erie Philharmonic has assembled a cast of hundreds. That's a lot of people for a concert that will help you celebrate coming home for the holidays this December. You can find more on that. They're going to have the Contemporary Ballet, Dr. Robinson Martin, the Junior Philharmonic, the Erie Philharmonic Chorus, and you can find more on that at eriephil.org. And finally, our friends at the Erie Art Museum, as Downtown Dave said, have Gallery Night, which happens simultaneously with Downtown Delights. So if you're out and about, there's 21 galleries that will be open throughout the city of Erie, and I think 13 of them are right here in the downtown footprint. And then on Sunday, you can make your own snow globe at the Art Museum, and that is admission is pay what you wish. You can just come in there. They're open from 1 to 5, and all that information can be found at erieartmuseum.com or .org. Sorry. That's all I have to say right now. I will be bringing in a lot of special guests in the future because there is so much happening in Erie, and we need to push the momentum positive forward and stop saying there's nothing to do because there's a lot. Thank you, Mayor.
Thanks, Frank. And I also want to take a moment to thank the Bayhawks and the Otters, as well as the Seawolves, for all they bring to downtown Erie. Aside from the enormous economic impact and their service to the community, it's also just fun to watch a game with family and friends. So thanks for all you do. Really appreciate it. Finally, last thing today, we are in the holiday season, but I'm pleased to say in the last 2 weeks, we've had 2 additional residential LERTA applications. So as of yesterday, December 4th, that's 103 business days since July 3rd when we implemented the new LERTA. We've now had 77 LERTA permits issued with a total investment in Erie of $23,699,835. Remember, next Thursday's press conference will be at 3 p.m. And we'll focus on the ZEBO China delegation group's visit here. So that wraps up today's press conference. Everyone who spoke is available for interviews. Thanks very much.